Hello, and welcome to AMG Time's video presentation on the Benefit Accrual module. This module allows the user to create and configure rules for automatically accruing hours for benefit categories such as vacation or PTO. Employees can accrue fixed amounts of hours, or it can be calculated based on the employee's worked hours. This module can benefit any company that provides time-off request type benefits because it minimizes and centralizes this process and provides the user with real-time data. Let's go ahead and take a look at how these rules are configured. Under the Definitions tab, navigate to the Benefits section and click on Accruals. Here you have two tables. The one on top is for benefit accrual rules. Each rule can have multiple accruals, but only one rule can be assigned to an employee at a time. On the bottom, we have the individual accruals in each rule. To add a new rule, click on the Add button. From here, you will choose when your carry cycle starts, as well as how long it is. The bottom section is used if you are going to be assigning accruals based on the amount of work time by the employee. If the employee works the category you select, they will earn benefit hours. If you are not doing this, and you are simply giving fixed amounts of benefits, leave this section blank. Now let's go check out how the actual accruals work. From the table on the bottom of the Benefit Accruals section, click on Add or Edit to add or view a rule. Here is where you select what benefit category you are accruing, when the hours will post to your account, as well as when you will start accruing the benefits. Here you get an option to add hours so many months after the hire date if your accruals happen to be accrued from a custom date or fiscal dates. Also, there is this checkbox in case you want to stop the accrual of benefits for inactive employees. Now that we have configured this top portion, click on the Add button to add your actual accrual details. Here you will put in how long after the accrual start date you want hours accrued. The one-time given hours will give hours to employees one time based on the date you put in the above field. Straight given hours at posting period ends will give hours at the end of every posting period. So if you put 1 year and 40 hours in the straight hours field, you will accrue the benefit hours at the end of the first year and every year after that. Next, you have fields that control how many hours you can carry over, as well as the max you can accrue. The section to the right titled Category Hours Multiplier is only used when you want to accrue time based on the number of worked hours, instead of a fixed amount that you see on the left. The Category Hours Multiplier field is asking how many hours of PTO, for example, will you give for every worked hour. This number should almost always be a decimal. The Minimum Hours field is used to define the minimum amount of hours an employee must work to be eligible for this accrual. Lastly, you have the maximum hours that you can accrue. Once you have configured this rule, you can always add a second accumulator if the employee gets a different amount of benefits based on how long they have worked there. Here you can see there is a rule for after 1 year and then a different rule for after 5 years. Once the person has been there for 5 years, the first rule will stop and the second rule will be applied. Once you have configured your rules, you are ready to go assign your employee to the rule. You can assign them to the individual employee in their employee file, or you can assign it to groups of employees. For that, go to the Definitions section and highlight Benefits and click Assign. Here you will select the employees you want to add the rule for. Select the rule and click Assign. Now you can check your employee benefits table under the Attendance window. Here you can clearly see the status of the employee's benefits. That is all for the benefit accrual presentation. For more information about accruing mandatory paid sick leave specifically, please see the mandatory paid sick leave presentation. Thank you for your attention.